So please join me in welcoming into the class of 2018 Ontario Hall of Fame, Coach Ken Murray.
There you go, partner. Well done.
Yeah, I had to bring my son up to me.
Yeah, of course.
Thanks, Foxy. He's a prime example that if you pay a guy enough money, he can say nice things about you. So, so nice to see Foxy and his father, Ron. Ron, in my estimation, the best official Canada has ever produced. And this is going to be tough for me, but most of you probably don't know that Kawhi Leonard and I have something in common. And you know how he's been resting during the games and they talk about load management. Well, I'm going through load management right now by my wife. And she'll say, honey, you can't do this. Honey, you can't do that. Honey, you can't do that. But the reason for that is I just had my right knee replaced, so I can't do that right now. But anyway, so I'm under load management, and I'm just happy to be here. I didn't know whether I could make it or not. So, but being either the determined athlete or the dumb athlete that I was so determined to make sure I was going to be here, and so here I am. And I want to congratulate all the inductees. I think this is a great honor for us. I'm very touched by Ontario basketball to honor us, touched by my players being here, and my family. These awards don't come around a lot. And I look at some of the people in here, and I see some of the former players I coached against. Jude Kelly, who played at Brandon. Jude, some of this gray hair is because of you. I coached against David when David was at York, and I was at Damon College over in Amherst, New York. And I see some of his fellow York players here. Darren Thomas, I coached against Darren when he was at Guelph. He's like a little water bug out there, thinking like, how am I going to stop this guy? But a real class act. Never had to worry about it. Jude, I could coach against Jude all the time because he never complained about anything. He just went out there and just hit jump shot after jump shot against us, and we tried to figure out a way. I think he had left Brandon when we had the real wars, when our Regina team got a little better. And so anyway, he was a great guy. And Brandon Regina games were like little wars. And so I had some great history back there. At Brock, I've got some great history too. Robbie DeMott, one of the things people don't realize, Rob's one of the worst shooters I ever coached. But he holds the school record for the best field goal percentage of the season. But Rob was one of the smartest players I coached. He knew what shot he could take and what shot he could make. And he would average about 12 points a game for us, and probably out of those 12, 5 of them would be layups. But he knew what he could do, and I know what Steve means. Robbie was the glue behind that first team. And they also don't know that Robbie had a pet snake, too. So I think maybe he threatened the players with that. Chris Coulthard, I played against Chris when we were both playing back in those days, and Chris then coached at Wilfrid Laurier. And I remember sitting down after a couple of games with Chris and lamenting about our teams and where we wanted to go. Roger Adams is here. Roger played at Windsor, and we bumped heads there. And now he and I are sort of related, I guess. We are related. I got my two grandsons are here. Can you say hi, Bennett?
Hi.
What's your favorite sport?
Brother.
Basketball, right?
Basketball.
Yeah, you gonna watch the Raptors tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. You say goodbye to everybody, okay? Wave goodbye. So that's what happens when you get older. You get the little ones putting a smile on your face and what have you. Anyway, I could go on thanking people, and I could go on telling you stories, but everybody would have to get a couple drinks. You'd need a lazy boy, and maybe by the time the Raptors game's over with, I'd be over with. So I just appreciate the honor. I appreciate everybody being here. And again, congratulations to all the inductees, and thank you so much for the people that are here. And go Raptors.